The recipes you guys have been tagging me in, absolutely crushing it. 10 out of 10, no notes. And you know how I know? Is because I actually saved a bunch of these myself. Starting with a Dunkaroo's dip. Do you remember Dunkaroos? Yeah, what an icon of my childhood. But this recipe has protein in it, so it is going to be a healthy adjacent version of the dip. It's not healthy. Let's call it what it is. It is still all sugar, but it does have protein in it, so I mean, that's something. Ooh, actually, my timer's about to go off for a recipe that we're doing later, so hold on. Okay, I got the stuff in the oven, so now we can go back to our recipe. So we need some things for this. First, Cool Whip, and this needs to be refrigerated, not frozen. Otherwise it's just not gonna work. And then into a bowl, vanilla Greek yogurt, about half a cup. A singular tablespoon of pudding mix. Vanilla, obviously. I'm gonna start mixing that. I'm gonna whisk that more. But I'm gonna add in a teaspoon of vanilla first. And then instead of a spoon, I'm gonna use a whisk. Then we need protein powder. So the recipe that you guys tagged me in, she used like a plant-based protein powder. She said plant-based will give like a thicker, creamier kind of consistency versus whey. And she had birthday cake and I couldn't find that anywhere. So I have vanilla cupcake. Hopefully this one's good. And she did 2 scoops, but this scoop looks incredibly large. She said 1 to 2 scoops of protein powder. So maybe I'll just do the 1 because this looks like aggressive amount. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna stir this and I'm gonna add in a little bit of the Cool Whip at a time. Who's surprised? Rachel used the rumble size. Also, about a month ago on my other channel, I don't know why I'm whispering, she's not here. I told everyone to say hi to Lo in the comments of the video because I knew she wouldn't have watched the video, but she always goes and watches all the comments. And so it confused her so much. And it was so good. You guys did such a good job. I feel like we need to do that again today because enough time has passed that she would have forgotten about it and it was the other channel. Tell her she needs to come out with a cookbook. That will be the thing for today. Just be like, that sounds phenomenal. Yes, girl, launch that cookbook. just really confuse her. If you aren't trolling your sisters-in-law, what are you doing? It's basically my sister at this point. Sometimes I forget we're not related. Okay, we're gonna add a little bit at a time. I feel like if I can sacrifice some of the Cool Whip and get the consistency right, then I won't flatten out all of the Cool Whip. Okay, I feel like we're now at a consistency where I can add in the rest. All right, the last little bit. Okay, now she puts it back into the Cool Whip container. 'Cause why not? Look how much volume I lost on that. Clearly, I still managed to stir it too much. And then we top it with sprinkles. Because Dunkaroos, obviously. Oh, adorable. Now we dip them. So, we got 2 different options for dipping. And then we'll just taste test and we'll see. First, we're gonna try it with a Teddy Graham. So cute. I kind of see what she's going for in terms of like Dunkaroosy. Let's try the pretzels. I mean, it looks really pretty. It looks like a dip. Okay, so hear me out. First of all, I think it's very important to state that from the Dunkaroo's original, I liked the cookies better. That's important. I'm not a huge icing person in general. Like I prefer the cake. I prefer the cookies. I don't know what it is. I don't like the inside of Oreos. I don't know. Tell me which side you're on. Are you on team icing or team cookie? Or do you need both together to be whole? So I'm very much on team cookie. So if you like the canned, like the Betty Crocker icings, you will love this because it tastes very similar to me to that. But in that, it has a lot of the elements that I don't personally love about those. So it has a bit of a chemically aftertaste. It is very cloyingly sweet. So like I wouldn't eat it with the Teddy Grahams. I felt it to be too much. Consistency was good, nice vanilla flavor. There's no like graininess or anything to it. However, for me personally, not my favorite, but that's just a me thing. I don't think there's anything wrong with this. I'll have Chris try it later and he can tell me. Remember before in the dip, how I have to take something out of the oven? This is the thing I'm taking out of the oven. It's tater tots because we're making a tater tot potato salad, basically. Which is just, like, that sounds cool. The tater tots have been in the oven, 425 for 15 minutes. A thing of beauty. Because I'm actually gonna split this because we're not done here. We're gonna make them extra crispy. And for that, I need 2 sheets. All right, hang on while we transfer some of these. We gotta space these guys out. Because now we're gonna smash them. We're going to no, I'm just kidding. We're just gonna gently smash them. Ta-da! And repeat. Go, let go, let go. I just never considered anything other than regular potatoes for this. I don't know why. This is brilliant. This is probably the most time-consuming process of the entire thing. But I feel like, you know, you could do this while watching a show or something. Or at least that's what I would do. But I'm here with you. Could this also be just like a good, like an elevated way to do like tater tots for a meal? Well, my battery died, so I don't even know how much of that you caught. I was just out here, just smashing potatoes, chatting up a storm, and you couldn't see any of it, so this is what we have. This is why in every video, you'll see it. I always panic, look up at the camera to make sure it's recording. I just didn't think to look, you know, at the beginning of the video. So, fun fact about DSLRs, their batteries, they don't last. For whatever reason, this baking sheet is a lot easier. I don't need to use this as much. Or maybe it's just because I'm holding it threateningly. The potatoes are just like, no, I'll be good. Now these are gonna go back in the oven for like 20 minutes or so they're like nice and crispy golden deliciousness. Okay, tater tots are out of the oven. Now we're gonna make the dressing. I'm having the recipe that she did because we don't have a ton of people here and I feel like this would be gross after, you know, a couple of hours. And already right off the bat, I have to make substitutes because I thought I bought plain Greek yogurt. I did not, it was vanilla. So instead of a 1/4 cup of plain Greek yogurt and a tablespoon of mayo, I'm just doing a 1/4 cup of mayo and a little bit more. Then to that, we're gonna add in a tablespoon of pickle brine, a 1/2 tablespoon of lemon juice, some dill, 1/2 clove of garlic. Now she added in some nutritional yeast, which I don't have, and it was my understanding that that is to create a bit of like an umami flavor. So I'm adding in a splash of soy sauce. Then a 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder, some pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and then a little pinch of red chili flakes. We're gonna mix that all together. This is looking good. It's looking a little bit runny. Add a teeny bit more mayo. Now, bowl. Adding in our potatoes. And we're gonna chop up some green onion. Then we're gonna add in some cucumbers and some dill pickle. And then, oh, I almost forgot. We need a 1/4 teaspoon of Dijon. I can't believe I'm measuring that. That's ridiculous. And now on goes the dressing. And we mix. And this, like most salads, must be eaten immediately, which I am more than happy to do. I mean, that's exactly what it is. I feel like it's too much pickle, maybe? I don't know. Because for look what I made, it's potato salad, but it's tater tot potato salad.
Potato salad.
I know.
Potato salad.
This is also like...
I'm just diving right in here.
Yeah, for sure. I already had a bite,
Oh.
so. Does this beat regular potato salad?
So I know it'll be heresy in some places, but I don't like potato salad, and it's mostly because of the mayo. So this is not slathered in mayo. I assume there's some in here, but it's not overwhelming. The crispiness is really good. It's better than, you know, sort of the boiled potato salad, which, I mean, I see the appeal, but this holds up really nicely to the dressing. I can't imagine it would last very long. Like, I wouldn't make this ahead and bring it to a picnic, but I mean, it's very good. I really like the dill and pickle.
Yeah,
with it.
The dill and the pickle and the onion all add a nice element. I think I got too much pickle in one bite, so I was like, oh my goodness, that's too much. It's a good balance, it's a good ratio, and I like the crispiness. But again, this is something that's like, you dress it and you serve it, and like, it's quick time because that's gonna go really gross quickly. Versus like potato salad, you can bring it to a picnic, it can sit there and it'll be fine. I like the juxtaposition of it. Like, I find that potato salad, I don't have a problem with the mayo, but it is very one note. This is crispy, it's punchy, it's got the dill, it's got the acidity, but it's still kind of creamy, but it's not too creamy. And honestly, this is what I was wondering, if it was gonna be bad if the potatoes were cold.
It's not.
I mean, you can't leave them out forever. They're going to eventually go, but like, they can be cold. You could drive somewhere and then dress it.
Did you squish down the tater tots?
Yeah, I did.
That's really clever because it spreads out the surface area, dries them out. I mean, I think if you kept them as they were, they would get soggy pretty quickly because the interior is supposed to be fluffy, right? But this way they're all crisp through. They're more like a potato chip kind of, but they have the heft to hang around in there.
Right?
Really clever.
It's a good way of doing even just tater tots. If you want to elevate
Oh,
a
yeah.
tater tot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I have another thing for you. I present to you. Oh wait, were you in Finland this day? Dunkaroos?
I caught the tail end of Dunkaroos.
Okay.
Yeah. They weren't cool by the time I came back, but I remember them.
I want to get your thoughts on it.
Do I get to choose what I dip?
I put those in front because I think that's better, but like you can do both.
I'm not a pretzel guy.
No?
Can I avoid the
You
sprinkles?
can
Okay,
avoid it if
thank
you wish.
I'm trying to call my mind back to Dunkaroos.
No.
I think that's pretty close, isn't it?
What I was explaining is that I've never been an icing person, but I want to be. I want to like it, and I thought that maybe this would be a better balance. For me, it's not, but I don't think there's anything wrong with this dip. I think that this dip accomplishes exactly what it said it was going to do.
I kind of think so. Like, I think that's what Dunkaroo's dip tasted like.
Yeah.
Just kind of like frosting and
Frosting, it's got a little bit of that chemicaliness.
a little bit.
A little bit of it. Like the consistency is so smooth.
Yeah.
It's got the fact that it's just Cool Whip and a bunch of other stuff, but like,
It's a bit lighter, right, than the Dunkaroo's dip.
yeah. So
A bit more airy.
I think it, like the Dunkaroo's dip is more like a Betty Crocker canned frosting.
Yeah.
I think. I mean, the fact that they're like trying to do something a little bit different and like make it, protein forward and add all these different things into it. I mean, if you like that kind of consistency and that kind of frosting, I think this is awesome for that.
I'm sure this isn't health food. It's still ultimately a
For sure not.
tub of Cool Whip, but
It has more protein.
sure.
That's what it has.
All right. That's good. I like it.
Okay, well there you go. Are
Thank
you a
you.
frosting guy?
No, like, I mean, if I have a cupcake and I have to choose between the cake and the frosting, I prefer the cake.
I knew I married you for a reason.
I know it's the right decision.
Okay, now we're making a French toast latte. Looks so good. And I need caffeine. First, we pour a little bit of milk into the bottom. And then she used a hand frother with some espresso powder and pinch of salt, all these things. I'm gonna use my Nespresso because I don't have a hand frother. Before I froth it, I'm putting a pinch of salt, some cinnamon, and some maple syrup in. Now we espresso. I'm gonna give this a little stir, and then in it goes. And then she used like a cold brew creamer, which we don't have here. So I'm doing a mix in here of cream and milk and a little bit of ultrafine sugar. Seemed basically what it was. And then I'm gonna froth it on cold, and then we'll add some maple syrup and cinnamon to it. Yeah. Smells like French toast. I'm gonna pop that in last. That's what I'm gonna do. Then let's just like drizzle it. I mean, the real question is, can you even taste coffee? Okay, there we go. Now I start to taste it. Honestly, that's delicious. Honestly, the only thing that I would change is I would make it a double shot, or I would change the ratio of milk, just because it's very milk forward. I want to taste a little bit more coffee. But if you like caffeine, but you don't love the taste of coffee, you need to try this. It's really good. That's really good. And now I saw how many of you DM'd this recipe to me. And I understand why, because I am the cookie monster, the cookie queen. I love cookies so much. And so all of you were like, that looks right up Rachel's alley, and I appreciate you. And it is scrambled cookie. Basically, you make it outside on the grill on like one of those trays. I don't know anything about barbecues. And you scramble it up. And then you have it with ice cream and stuff, which is way easier. For me, at least. I don't have to do anything. Christopher?
No.
Can you turn on the barbecue?
Yeah.
Remember scrambled cookies?
Oh,
It is time.
Yeah.
It is time for scrambled cookies. Wait! Taste test this. I'm just... Christopher! French toast latte, I want to say. Why do you always do that?
I think sometimes I can. Sweet. It's very sweet. Cinnamon?
Yeah, and maple syrup.
Yeah.
It's quite tasty, yeah. Yeah, I was just saying either make that a double or
I'm not getting a lot of coffee.
it's not enough coffee, or dial back the milk. Like it just, but like the components spot on. You know who would really like that? Bee.
Yes, she would. Yeah.
Bee loves Tim Hortons iced cap. Not big into coffee, but loves the caffeine, so.
Kind of frappuccino-y, I think.
It is,
You could
yeah.
turn this recipe, I think, with light modifications into a frappuccino, like a French toast frappuccino. You could do that.
Delicious. Delicious, needs more coffee though. So now are you ready? You're gonna grill up some cookie dough for me. And we're gonna
Some cookie.
we're gonna chop it like this.
We?
We
You're going to chop it. All right.
we as a couple.
Yep. Collectively. It
Collectively.
will get chopped.
All right. You ready?
I guess. I'm gonna do half this package and see what happens.
Scramble it. What a weird way to do it. I feel like this is the faster way to do it though.
Yeah, I mean, this'll cook quickly, but whether it'll cook well, let's see. Now I kind of have this at medium low. I figured I don't want to burn it, but it isn't searing quite as quickly as I thought. So maybe the other half will try at a little higher heat.
I guess so. Can it just like sit there?
Yeah.
And like
Give it a try. I
set?
feel like I'm smushing the chocolate into it a little bit now that it cooks, so let's see.
cookie test number 2.
Heat it up this side a little bit more. So we'll see what happens there. I'm also going to let it sit for a minute before starting to flip it because this is kind of becoming like a, I don't know, a blob. So
The
see if we
delicious
can make
blob.
it more cookie-like.
What she did is she ended up using the scrambled cookie and putting it with ice cream.
I mean, look, it's going to be great either way, but you know, I like that look better than that. So let's see what it's going to do.
All right. That looks like cookies and that just looked burned.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, I don't think it is. I think it's more chocolate than burned, but there are definitely going to be burned pieces in here.
That didn't work very well. I don't want to eat that, you know what I mean? And I love cookies.
I think round 2 will probably be better. I know, it's unappetizing, but
Just try the cookies.
just try the cookie blob. Amorphous blob of burned cookie.
That's what it looks like. Definitely smells like cookies. That's good. Whoa. Okay. Okay, now we're getting somewhere with this. Scrambled cookie, scrambled cookie.
I feel like that's scrambled cookie, and this is griddled cookie.
Why?
I mean, that looks like scrambled. That's scrambled up everything that there is in the cookie.
This is hotel scrambled eggs.
Yeah, this is more like a cookie over easy.
Yeah. We shall see what they taste like. Ooh. Okay.
Can you tell any difference?
I sure can.
Yeah, right?
Look at that. I don't even know what to do with this. I feel like I need to try it on its own.
Yeah. Now, the second batch just came off the griddle.
So eat it immediately is what you're saying.
Immediately with your
Immediately.
fingers, yeah.
Christopher, we're matching today.
Yeah.
Twins! Okay.
We coordinate.
It's not burnt.
I don't taste burnt. That's what I was going to say. Not really a cookie, but it's kind of a chocolatey, crumbly.
That's exactly what it is. It's like a crumble.
Like you said, for ice cream, that could work. Yeah.
Like a crumble.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like an apple crumble but cookie. That's the consistency. Interesting. I'm not mad at it.
It's all right.
I wouldn't eat it on its own, but if you put that on top of ice cream,
As a topping.
that could be
absolutely.
interesting. They both, I feel like, have a different place. They have the same place, but like a different vibe. One, if you like more of like an apple crumble topping versus if you want something that is more cookie adjacent.
Yeah, I think that's much better. I don't know if it's I'm not saying that if this one's your preference, it's wrong. It's just that this one should be your preference.
So higher heat, less fussing around with it.
Exactly.
Thank you for taking me on this journey, Christopher.
pleasure. It
I'm
was
so
fun.
glad we made scrambled cookies.
Yes, we did.
Make sure you keep tagging me on any of the social platforms for any like crazy recipes or interesting ones or ones we should definitely try out together. And if you enjoyed this, make sure you subscribe, and new videos here every single Saturday. Like, comment down below if you're new. I hope you guys are having an absolutely fantastic, fantastic day, and I will see you guys on the next one.